Hey there, Rory here, back to answer more of your questions. Now, a question we often get asked is, what is the difference between Bud and Bud Igniter? So, both of these products are early stage bloom boosters or bud bulkers, and what that means is they are running in your very first stages of the flowering cycle. So for most growers, the plant's reproductive cycle, or the bloom cycle, is typically triggered by the photoperiod. That's the amount of light hours in the day and the amount of darkness the plant gets. So after the summer solstice for outdoor plants, the days progressively get shorter and shorter until the plant makes a biological decision to begin its reproductive cycle. Indoors, that's done with manual control of the lighting from a vegetative period over to a flowering timeline. So even with the change in photoperiod, there's still a bit of a lag time as the plant fully commits to the metamorphosis from being a vegetative plant into its blooming cycle or its final reproductive cycle. Now, what a product like Bud or Bud Igniter is doing in its most oversimplified explanation is it's giving that plant a nudge, saying, hey, it's time to start blooming. So for you as the grower, the advantage there is your plant in its bloom cycle spends more time actually building flower rather than transitioning to flower. So both of these products are actually very effective at what they do. Let's explore some of the differences so you as the grower can decide which is the best fit for you. So starting with the older of these two products, the Bud, its composition is a highly tuned spike of high quality phosphorus and potassium, and it runs in the first week of your bloom cycle. This has been on grower schedules for close to 2 decades and is tried and true with a lot of old school growers. So next up, we've got the Bud Igniter. Bud Igniter, when compared to the Bud, is utilizing more of a biological trigger, and it runs for the first 2 weeks of the bloom cycle. Bud Igniter is usually the product you'll find on our modern feed schedules, such as the pH Perfect line. So at the end of the day, these are both amazing products with tried and true track records. If you're still having trouble deciding which is the one for you, get in touch with us. We're more than happy to go over the individual nuances that make your grow special and figure out which is going to be the best solution for you. In the meantime, happy growing.